Trinidad and Tobago's Law Association seeks legal advice in effort to get Chief Justice impeached. And in sports, Dwayne Barvow's Winnipeg Hawks pull off a thrilling win in the last ball of their Global T20 Canada matchup against Toronto Nationals. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Tuesday, July 30th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Welcome to this year's 50th Caribbean Broadcast Union Assembly on the island of San Andres. San Andres is a small archipelago located in between Jamaica and Panama in the western Caribbean Sea. A lush, exotic island rich in culture, history, gastronomy, and breathtaking scenic views. Known for its beaches and seven-colored crystalline waters, the island of San Andres will be proudly hosting this year's event. CBU members will enjoy top-of-the-line accommodations for an unforgettable experience in San Andres, connecting Caribbean nations through this year's 50th edition of the CBU Assembly.
The Law Association of Trinidad and Tobago is seeking legal advice on the next move after Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley denied its request regarding the possible impeachment of Chief Justice Ivor Archie. LAT Vice President Patricia Dindayal indicated in a letter to the Prime Minister that the Council was seeking legal advice on whether there were sufficient grounds to support an application for judicial review. Last week, in an 8-page letter to LAT, President Douglas Mendez Rowley outlined the reasons for turning down the request to refer allegations of misconduct against the Chief Justice to the President to appoint a tribunal to look into the matter. Last December, LAT members voted in favor of referring the allegations against Archie to the Prime Minister for further action following media reports that linked to the Chief Justice to discussing security arrangements for judges with a friend. He was also accused of attempting to fast-track Housing Development Corporation applications for various people. Now, addressing supporters of the ruling People's National Movement on Sunday, Prime Minister Rowley reiterated his position, and he said the main reason for blanking the LAT was a lack of evidence. Authorities in Belize say the month of June has been the bloodiest so far this year, with an alarming murder count. Now, according to the Police Crime Observatory, 66 people were killed between January and June, with 17 murders in June alone. But Commissioner Chester Williams is refuting the observatory's report that the murders were all gang-related.
The month of June we took a shellacking. That is the truth. Last year, June, we had 4 murders, and this year, June, we had 17. That's a significant increase. But again, any objective observer would concede to the fact that many of the murders in June were things that the police had no control over. It was not a situation where the gang violence was rampant and was getting out of control. The crimes that occurred in June, majority of them, over 80% of them, were not committed by gang members or persons who we know to be gang members. So let us not go ahead of ourselves and try to bring down the police. I am sure, and again, any objective observer would concede that gang violence has been down since January and remains to be down to present.
Over to Georgetown now, where the government of Qatar has announced that its national oil company, Qatar Petroleum (QP), has reached agreement with French-based energy giant Total for a share of exploration and production rights in 2 blocks offshore Guyana. Now, under the agreement, which is subject to approval by the Guyana government, QP will hold 40% of Total's existing 25% participated interest in the Quindrick block. Now, the other partners in this block are the London-based Tullow Oil with a 60% participating interest, and Eco Atlantic, the Canada-based development stage company engaged in oil and gas business with a 15% interest. 3 exploration wells are planned in these blocks this year. And stay with us, your Midday Sport is next. Karen Pollard blasted a whirlwind half-century, but it came in a losing cause as Dwayne Bravo's Winnipeg Hawks pulled off a thrilling runs chase to beat Toronto Nationals by 3 wickets of the last ball in the Global T20 in Canada yesterday. Now sent in at the CAA Centre, Nationals piled up an imposing 216 for 7 of the 20 overs, with opener Rodrigo Thomas top scoring with 65 of 46 deliveries. Now Pollard punched 52 of just 21 balls, while veteran Yuvraj Singh skippering the side lashed 45 of 26 deliveries. In reply, Australian opener Chris Lynn handed Hawks a sensational start, smashing a top score of 89 or 48 balls as he put on 48 for the first wicket with Shaiman Anwar and 117 for the second with Sunny Sohail. But what should have been a simple finish quickly turned dramatic as Bravo was dismissed for 1 of the first ball of the penultimate over, with Hawks requiring only 7 for victory. Lynn was then run out of the very next ball after hitting 2 fours and just 10 sixes, and 2 runs came from the next 4 balls to leave Hawks needing 4 runs of the last over. Riyad Emrit fell for 1 of the second ball, and with the scores tied, Hamza Tariq perished for 3 of the fifth, but Umar Ghani scrambled a single of the last ball to hand Hawks their second win. And Barbados is literally making waves at the Pan Am Games, currently underway in Lima, Peru. Barbadian surfer Chelsea TUACH dominated her Colombian counterpart Isabella Gomez in the first round of the Women's Open Surfing. More in this CBC Sport report.
As expected, Chelsea TUACH made a strong start to her campaign at the Pan American Games in Peru, totally dominating her opponent Isabella Gomez of Colombia. Chelsea, who is ranked as number 5 coming into the event, posted a 12.40 off 2 high wave scores of a 6.9 and a 5.5. She's so far pleased with her performance.
It was a good heat. The first heat, I always get a bit of nerves because it's the start of the event, but to be honest, I was really excited for my heat. I've been down here since 6:30 and I've just been excited watching the waves. I see it's getting better and better, and I really just wanted to get started, and I know Izzy's a good competitor. She's also a stand-up paddler. She's got some strong legs. But I knew I only needed 2. Luckily I got my 2, and I'm ready for the next one to get even better and just keep the momentum going. You can get 8s out here, you can get big scores. All of these girls are good, so not really comfortable until the horn blows, and still just want to keep getting better waves and better scores.
Then join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.